shoot a quick video here. So right now I'm in the Philippines. I'm in Manila, and I posted this on my other channel, or I posted a couple of shorts. But I just want to give an update on my time here. I'm feeling a little sick right now, so forgive me if I can't talk too quickly. But I think my I think Philippines is a very weird place. It's like it's even different than Colombia. I want to say that's because for some reason the birth rate is high here, and I think I think women have less power than in other places of the world. Like they can't divorce, they can't like do no fault divorce and just some shenanigans that we allow them to do in the West. You can kind of see the same thing with South Korea. It's like South Korea and North Korea both have low birth rates, and the reason for that is because even both countries, even the communist country, still has child support and stuff, and men there seem to still be afraid of that, so they don't want to knock up their wives as much, and plus like the pressure from the economy. Whereas the Philippines, I mean, you see it. It's just like people get away with and they build a little hut somewhere in the province if they have to, or if they're in the city. The houses here are very small. I wanted to shoot. I think the video's on my other channel actually, but yeah, maybe I'll shoot more later. It's kind of annoying to shoot videos because I can't do just a live video. I have to like shoot a video, then upload it. And if I shoot different videos and I want to segment them, then I have to like edit the video. So that's why I just like doing this one video here in my apartment. It's just easier. It's kind of like a life update, even though I have to like talk about most of the stuff instead of show it. But it's also good because showing it would be too much like bad audio and stuff like that. But yeah, so very interesting place. I would say I almost want to have just like start my family here. Crazy, man. Like I could never think of that in the West or like in the United States or Portugal or any of those countries because it's just too much of a nightmare. You have to worry about what you're supposed to think is way too much. It's like, oh, I need to get this house that I don't really want, like a big house, and I have to work a lot, like for my whole life, even until I get old, and I get to have like one kid. Where it's like here, I feel like I'm more likely to have a bunch of kids and not work so much and just enjoy life more and be going to the beach or something and just I already saved up a ton, so it's just like just spend some of that, keep working the remote, kind of wing it. But yeah, it's also interesting because I heard that, and I'm very like reserved, so I don't really talk to too many Filipinos, especially the ones that just speak Tagalog. So I don't really know what it's like to be a Filipino, I guess. I kind of am just here in Manila talking to people who speak English, people who come up to me speak English, I guess. But I guess spend a lot of time alone, just in my room, just getting ready for work, cooking. That's one thing I wish I could not have to do is cook, because I wanted to hire a maid to cook for me, but it's so hard. It's so hard to find like somebody who's intelligent. I mean, I was messaging one person who agreed. I mean, I made like a Facebook message, a Facebook post in the expat group about like maids and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I would love to have a maid. I don't necessarily want a wife. I just need to like scope out the Philippines, have like a helper, and figure stuff out. Have someone help me cook so I can hit the gym and stuff. And I really liked my last Airbnb because it had quick access to a gym and then it had quick access to a supermarket. So I could see myself getting really bulky and beefy going to the gym, like hitting the gym consistently if I wanted to rent that out for like a month. But I decided to switch it up and see what it's like to be in a more small place, like a normal size place for a Filipino, I guess. And also, this is going to be closer to a girl apparently, so I was like, all right, I get to hit up this girl who seems to be very interested in me, and I decided to come here. I've been dating a little bit. I remember I went to church once, and it was so weird because I was like a Jesus. I was like a Jesus lookalike, and everybody's probably just like, "What the heck is this guy doing? And it just felt kind of weird and awkward. So I'm just sitting there and like not talking to anybody. Like thinking back, I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna go to church, I need to participate more, not just like be some guy in the corner reading and just like meditating. Be kind of selfish. Uh, so anyway, after the church, I went to like a vegan restaurant because I'm like, all right, let's try to make this into the same kind of enjoyable experience I had in Colombia, where I just hit up all the vegan restaurants to kind of eat healthy while I'm on the go. Went to a vegan restaurant. Is okay. I'm surprised at how little vegan stuff is here. There's like only unhealthy meat, salty, processed crap that everybody eats. And I remember I'm like right in front of the mega mall at my last place. I'm walking around for like 2 hours just trying to find a healthy food. Something healthy, just clean, fills me up. I can just move on. And it's hard to find. It's very hard to find. I eventually caved and just got like a burrito. I went to like a Japanese place, got like a ramen or something like that, or like some noodles. I forget. But it was like fast food. It's not healthy. It's like processed crap. And then as soon as I switched apartments, I was like, okay, enough's enough. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna buy my own pressure cooker and cook because the nurse that I tried contacting, she had kids, and she was basically like hiding that fact from me. So there's no way she would have the time that I would want in somebody to kind of help me out, and I would pay like handsomely, but it just seems way too difficult. Like most people are like start making the joke like, "Oh, you want a slave?" It's like, no, I don't want a slave. I just want somebody to help me out, and I'll pay them. I'll probably pay them more handsomely than what they would make in other places. And it's like, what's wrong with that, you know? But I mean, I'm sure if I kept on looking, I could find something. But I will only be here probably for a couple months, so I don't want to overstep my boundaries there. And honestly, cooking is not that hard. And and to be honest, I don't even have faith in the people here who can cook because even though maybe things are more traditional here, so women cook, based on what I see, the typical appetite of a Filipino is not healthy, clean palates. It's kind of like greasy, oily, preservatives that they just like consume. And yeah, so anyway, I went as soon as I switched Airbnbs. I had this other girl, and she's very into me. She's like always messaging me, always like asking like, "What's up? Are you okay?" Stuff like that. Even right now, as I'm recording this, she's messaging me, and she's just very into me. I could tell she's into me because when she's into my looks, because when she was on like a WhatsApp video call with her friends, she like poked her phone to like show me like look who I got, and I'm just like it's so funny because like most girls they don't give a shit about me to be honest. It's just like yeah I get glances and everything, but I'm pretty sure those glances are just because I'm a foreigner. I'm different. They see me as like what the heck is this guy doing? But it's funny because like most girls just like don't even give a shit about me. They're just like some guy whatever, go about their day. So I'm not like a rock star, but in this girl's eye, I'm like a fucking mega rock star. So I'm like, you know what? My gut's telling me just go with this girl. At first, I was like very skeptical because I'm like, oh, maybe she just wants a green card, and she's very like Americanized. Like she watched like Breaking Bad and stuff, and just the way she dresses. I remember I was in like the supermarket, and I saw like those cash register like Filipinas who I guess like dress like Chinese, but they dress like very nice. They dress like they have like a very slim look. And then the girl I'm with, who's very into me, she has like this like she almost looks like a feminist from the United States because she has like this long T-shirt. It's like baggy everything, dark. Like her hair is like looks like it's not bleached, but it looks like it's like one step away. And she's like a little bit overweight, so I'm just like why can't like somebody who looks opposite or like more traditional Filipino be that into me? But But yeah, I'm not even sure if this is a good relationship to get into. So I haven't been making any moves too soon because I kind of still, it's kind of shitty because like the girls here seem to just want to lock you in if they like you. So it's like, hey, come see my family. Hey, just let's go to things. Let's keep spending time. And then that's why they always text you. It's because like they don't want other girls getting to you. And I try to avoid that because I came here and I'm just like, you know what, just gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna see what's available to me. But probably a lot's available to me. It's just I have to get my face in front of like I have to get other girls to focus on me so they can like be like, oh shit, who's this guy? I mean, a lot of girls wouldn't be like that, but eventually a girl would. Uh, so yeah, I remember I made like a Facebook post, and that's how this girl found me. So luckily, a lot of eyeballs hit my Facebook post. I was just asking like, hey, where can I find like fast internet? And she's like, just messaging me nonstop from there. And then yeah, so anyway, I'm in this Airbnb, and life's good, I guess. I mean, I wish I had a gym so I could work out, but I'm kind of sick, so it works out anyway. The only thing that's really bad is my time zone. The time zone in the USA, I'm really struggling with sleep. I think that's why I'm sick right now, because I haven't been getting good, consistent sleep. I mean, I don't even know if you can see it in my eyes. Yeah, you can kind of see like a dark line right there. But yeah, just not good sleep. Just not good. I'm just sleeping during work. I'm sleeping in the afternoon. I'm sleeping a little bit in the morning. I'm sleeping during daytime, nighttime. It's just, yeah, I need that consistency. And I need to make a routine. But it's because I'm switching Airbnb so much, it's hard to find that. And even things like black curtains and stuff make a huge difference. Because like I need to block out the sun. I realize like how big of an impact, and also the light bulbs. Like some light bulbs are like fluorescent and some are not. And depending on the light bulb, it actually my eyes feel like it's in the sun. So so some light bulbs just put me to sleep, and that's not good because I should be working. Like people are messaging me, and haven't responded immediately to a couple of messages. But luckily, my job's very chill, and I've still been getting my work done. I'll just work during the day, but it's still like I want to respond to those messages. But let's see here. What else should I talk about? But yeah, other than that, I've just been playing Zelda and other Switch games. I haven't really been playing that much. I just started playing recently because I'm sick. I think just today actually. And yeah, it's fun. I didn't realize. Let me show you. I didn't realize. I know I uploaded my last video on the live section, but I didn't realize I could collect these heart containers by turning in the things. I already beat the game. If you could see here. Let me just zoom in. I just want to. I just want to do this because I feel like it's like a gaming accomplishment. Alright, so yeah, so this is me kind of completing the game, showing that I've completed it. And yeah, the final boss was kind of bullshit because it was basically just like I just need to know you how to dodge, like do those spot dodges, so you could like slow down the time and then counter hit or whatever it's called. And then for some reason that does way more damage than anything else. So it was kind of silly. Like once I realized that the fight was free, but apparently that's the hardest fight in the game, which I'm surprised because I just straight up didn't. I just basically went straight there. I didn't get any optional side content. I didn't even get these hearts. I didn't get the stamina. I didn't even get like a horse. I was like constantly cooking food so I can like keep going into like cold and hot places. So it was pretty fun doing that, to be honest. It was also awesome because I beat the game on my flight here. So it's over like the Atlantic or like the North Pole or South Pole as I was beating the game. And I was just like looking out the window and I'm just like, yo, this is awesome. It's like how many people beat like a video game, like an epic like climax moment. And it's like they look out the fucking window and it's like they're on top of the world. I don't know, it's kind of memorable. Oh, also, another memorable event is an earthquake happened a few days ago, and it was actually in here. And I just remember I just woke up basically, just like snapped out of it, and things were just like shaking, and I'm just like, oh no, and I had like drool all over me, and I'm just like, well, what the heck? And I wasn't even like worried. I didn't know it was like a major earthquake. I'm just like, oh, this is the first earthquake. Yeah, I knew Philippines had earthquakes, so I wasn't worried. But I could see like this mirror and stuff just like shaking left and right. And then I was like, okay, I need to like clean this drool off so I can like go outside and just like freshen up. So I just like went to the bathroom, and then I saw like the topo thing. It was just like moving left and right. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Here I am, like on the top floor of this like very high building, like the 14th floor. I just see all these things shaking, and I'm just like, okay. And I wasn't even like worried. But then like later when I went on my phone, everyone was like, oh, it was a major earthquake, blah blah blah. It was like 6 point something magnitude. I'm just like, okay. Or they said 5 magnitude, but then 6. It was very sudden. Like I had no idea this earthquake was coming. Then I started doing research on earthquakes, and apparently you just can't know that an earthquake is about to strike, which I didn't know. I thought you had like some warning, like people would know in advance, but they don't really know. They could only like guesstimate when the next big earthquake could happen based on like very loose numbers. So they actually have no clue, is what I realized. And all they can do is like build building structures by code so they can withstand like major shakes. And really, the only danger from an earthquake is the debris. So if I was in the province, it'd be fine. I wouldn't be that afraid of earthquakes. It's gonna shake. It's like whatever. I probably just like got a ceiling that could collapse on me. Probably won't even die from that. Maybe a wall will fall down. Probably be fine. Probably won't even collapse. And and yeah, it's nothing to really be scared about. But when you're in the city and like a building collapses, that's when you have to be scared. Other than that, there's the typhoons, but those only happen up north. Typhoon sounds super scary. I mean, I wouldn't want to be caught in a typhoon. Just a flooding would be annoying. Like imagine you have a house and it's just gone, it's just flooded. That would suck. So, so I think this place is good enough to stay. I don't want to be in these high buildings, I guess, but at the same time, I really like having access to a gym and like quick food, like a good supermarket, and just amenities, a supermarket, like a super mega mall, go to McDonald's, like even taking my, even taking the dates out. I took like that vegan girl. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of my stories, but when I went to that vegan place after that church, I asked a girl out. It was very weird because she gave me her number, but she was only like half interested in me, I think, because I think she was like a lesbian and she just seemed to have mental trauma, and I wasn't ready. I don't want to fix someone else's mental trauma. I'm just like, I just want to go live my life. But looking back, it's like maybe I should. You never know which one's going to treat you right. So yeah, it's a shame, but I think kind of came up with the phrase "whatever consists persists," and I think that's pretty true. Like whenever I try to change somebody, it never kind of works. You just kind of accept people for who they are. You don't try to change anybody. So I think I made the right call. Go with my gut here, but yeah, I went on a couple good dates with her, with bowling, and then went archery. Like the archery thing. Then after that, I went to go get my visa extension, and she didn't want to go see me, even though it was her day off. And even though I was like, let's just get a quick drink by your place, I'll come to you. She was just like, no. And I was just like, what? Like, and then I was like, okay, that just tells me you don't like me that much. And I said that in the text. And basically a lot of back and forth, but then I was just like, let me unpack this. I came like halfway across the world. It could change your life. You're working like a dead on job that's just gonna use up all your life. You want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. So our dreams kind of align, and we can help each other out. All I asked is like for a simple like meet up on your day off. He said no. So I'm not gonna waste any more time, and have a good day. Then she's like, oh, but I still like you. We can still be friends. Blah blah blah. Like, yeah. I basically said some nice words to her, and I just like this makes no sense. But she was old anyway. She was like 27. It's like the other girl I'm seeing is like 25. So it's like, yeah, she's with a young girl, you know? It's like the better option. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. And, let me think here. Other than that, I just kind of like the Philippines. I feel like people here are pretty friendly. I do think that it's like people have their own sets of brainworms, like a status brainworm, like a Chinese kind of brainworm. I can't quite grasp it. But for the most part, they're also like Spanish and stuff, so I still see the Spanish in them. Like they're trying to. Almost thought I felt another earthquake. Uh, Maybe I did. Maybe it's a small earthquake or there. But anyway, so but yeah, they play like loud music sometimes, and they love their motorcycles. So it very much so feels like Colombia. Like there's that spirit of Colombia kind of still here in some ways, and I guess it's nice. The cost of things are a bit higher than Colombia, but I think it's actually worth it. Because to be honest, you can make things very cheap. Like if you just don't eat out, if you get your own pressure cooker, like I just did, if you got a folding bike, if you just stop chasing women so much, you'll probably spend less money. And and yeah, I like the fact that people speak English. Because if people speak English, I can make deals with them. And it just seems better. Uh, but yeah, I also want to go to Cebu, I guess. It's just hard because I just, got here. The girl I'm seeing wants to go to Cebu like next week, basically. Maybe I could go with her, but if I go with her, I feel like I want to stay in Cebu and keep dating. But I also heard that Cebu is different than Manila, as like people pawn their daughters off there, whereas like Manila is like working girls. So I don't know if I'm ready to get like a daughter pawned off to me and like start supporting a family. So I don't think I made the correct call. I feel like, and this is even true in Cebu. Like a lot of girls, they just want to go with older guys because they know those older guys are going to be more stable and like into them for them. Whereas like young guys just want to sleep around and move, and it's like that's very true. It's kind of how I feel. And I'm like, yeah, I might just go to Japan. Who knows what's going to happen there? I might go to Vietnam. Who knows? Do I really want to start a family and stuff? But it's good to scope this place out, I'd say. It's like, okay, I can always come back here if I want to start a family or something like that. Or maybe I'll just start one because I am getting kind of old. So it's something on the table that I'll think about. It's like I would like to see my kids maybe be the same age, but it's so much responsibility. I mean, I never thought I would want to have kids, but seeing it life here, I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty simple. Just have a kid, don't worry. Whereas like in the States, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna pay child support and like all these calamities could happen. Life's so hard, I have to keep working just to survive. It's like that's not the case here, especially if you take that paycheck from the USA and come to here. So, so that's something to consider, especially since I'm also financially savvy. It's just like kind of a no-brainer in a lot of ways. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. And then I'm just gonna enjoy my time. I might take a nap because if I can take a nap now, then I'll wake up at 10. But kind of sucks too, though, because every girl I've been dating doesn't really realize that I have to work, and I don't really work too hard, which is nice. But they still don't realize like I'm working at night, and then when you're contacting me during the day, That just means I'm always fucking on, and it's not humanly possible. So we'll see how it goes, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Uh, Other than that, I just need to get over this sickness. So I'm just laying low, cooking my own food. I wish I could go to the gym, and I do think at some point, if I like rented a place here, I could see myself getting back into coding my own website, my own projects and stuff. That would be nice. Then I feel like very productive. Hopefully something good happens with Bitcoin where I just get a bunch of money. I don't know if that's gonna help or hurt me, but I still hope it happens. I guess who doesn't want more money? Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. So I'm gonna end the video here. Upload it. 25 minutes. And I'm gonna delete it as soon as I upload this because it goes to my Google Drive. So, all right. Take care. Peace.